What's up, guys? My name is Sriram Sulya. That's Adarsh Chandrasekhar.
Hi.
Adarsh is the biggest film buff I know in the radio station. You were in fact working as assistant director in a Netflix project.
Yeah. Bard of Blood, produced by Red Chillies. I was an assistant director on it, trainee AD, and then I've also briefly worked as a casting assistant.
And theatre background as well.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're an actor. So what are you doing here, Macha?
It's a very creative and fun space to be. Back in Bangalore now, and having a lot of fun, doing a lot of good stuff, and looking forward to a lot more fun stuff.
Yeah, so we end up having a lot of conversations about movies. So today we thought we'll discuss about this one movie that's earned a rating of 8.9 on IMDb, directed by Vishnuvardhan, starring Kiara Advani and Sidharth Malhortra. We are talking about Shershaah. Love the movie overall. But just coming over to how the movie starts. So Sidharth Malhortra always wanted to be an army boy in this movie. He always wanted to join the military.
It starts from him as a child, always wanting to fight bad people, beating them up, even though they're elder to him and everything, being that daredevil. And I think we have all had that dream as a child or as a teenager when we felt that even we have to enroll or enlist in the
What
army.
will it be like if I enroll myself to the military? I'll serve the nation.
That whole
I have that Josh in me.
Looking at those films especially, I remember that I was 10 years old in 2004 when Lakshya came in. And looking at the whole movie and Hrithik Roshan's, fitness and everything, you feel like you want to be part of that world.
Hrithik Roshan actually made a lot of kids contemplate about what they are doing in life and enroll themselves to the army as well. My wife saw Laksh and she entered journalism. That's the kind of impact that one movie had. And overall, I think there are comparisons between Laksh and this movie because it has the similar war.
Yeah, Kargil war and the same concept, and it's a real story. So that's why it's very similar and comparisons are always made. But I feel both movies have just done justice to the war.
Kiara Advani and Sidharth Malhortra, both of them are studying in college and they have found a love story in this war movie. Both of them look great.
A beautiful, sweet college chemistry. You can actually see that on screen so well, and Sidharth Malhortra looks so good, so boyish. I can actually remember I could directly relate it to Shah Rukh from the 90s.
No?
Yeah.
So the way he dresses.
This outshirt and the hairstyle.
Loose shirt.
Even
the hairstyle, the sunglasses. The way he acted in a few portions, I was like, he looks like Shah Rukh Khan in this.
He's also acted, it's that I get that Kabhi Ha Kabhi Na kind of SRK vibe from the film, which is like great because I've never seen Sidharth Malhortra like this before, right? Because he's done so much justice to the character, the younger days and the older one.
So the girl comes into his life and suddenly there is a moment where he goes, should I still join the army? Or maybe I want to join the Navy because it's a more lucrative job according to him.
Merchant Navy.
And he wants to have a settled life and he almost gives up on his dream of being part of the army. Captain Vikram Batra not being part of the army.
Can't even imagine.
But it almost happened because of a girl.
So this is this typical Bollywood story through the 80s, if you have seen. A father not wanting to marry a guy because of the caste or community, things like that. To imagine that Vikram Batra wouldn't be part of the army was crazy. I never knew that part of the story. And then
there is actually that one scene where they meet. And he decides that, you know what, I'm going to join the army. And she says, don't ever come back to me until and of course you fulfill your dreams of being part of the army.
Because she has had conflicts with her own family because of them being conservative and stuff. But actually this decision came from his friend's influence. If you remember that bridge scene where his friend takes him and says, what are you doing with your life? I mean, you have been telling me for the last 10-15 years that you want to be an army man, and now for this you're just giving up. How can you even do that? And the beautiful aspect of it is that it's captured so well in cinema that they're actually standing on the bridge when this scene happens.
Oh,
and
that's
he has to
because
make a choice.
he has to make a choice.
Is he going
Either
on that
this
side? He's going on this side. So that is very
Ooh.
symbolic. It was a very well shot sequence.
Oh wow!
I
didn't see that.
Yeah.
I didn't see that the whole scene was shot on a bridge. And he has to take sides.
Take that choice. It's kind of symbolic that he has to make a decision, choose a path,
And
go
then
this way or that way.
he takes the military route. He's part of it, and he becomes a hero almost immediately because he's a daredevil. He goes straight for kill.
Yeah.
He doesn't think twice.
Yeah.
When the enemy is on the other side, he'll just go and destroy them. That's just the kind of person that he is in the movie.
Not just that, you can also see that he was very friendly with the locals and was very charming, as and Sidharth Malhotra, being charming himself with such good looks and great acting in this film, has conveyed it so well, and we fall in love with the protagonist. That's what happens for his daredevilishness or his boyish charms or anything.
So there are plenty of conflicts that happen in Kashmir. That is
militant insurgencies.
That's part of the movie, and almost we can relate to the way news would come in when we were studying in school as well.
30-minute slots and 10-minute slots.
And then the first half of the movie ends with the enemy trying to make their way to India.
Right? Through the ice in the winter. There's a shot of Pakistan's army dressed as civilians, taking their guns and making their way through the LOC to the Indian territory.
And the second half is nothing but war.
It's all
I
war.
love that.
I
was waiting to see when that part is going to come. Also, I was expecting a little more blood splatter. I wanted to see some hands flinging in the air. There was a few scenes, but I expected more. I kind of wanted more blood. I don't know
more
why.
More real.
I just wanted it to be a little more real, but they did manage giving a few bone-chilling scenes. As such, the bombs, the grenades, and how they go about attacking the army. Captain Vikram Batra actually goes on to win plenty of battles, and he becomes a hero in the camp, right? And then he's sent back home to spend some time with his family, and then he comes back.
Unfortunately, very similar again to the movie Lakshya. Sorry to make that reference again. Even there, Hrithik Roshan goes home for a vacation or a short holiday, and immediately the Kargil war starts. I don't know if it's actually even taken. This reference is taken from Paramveer Chakra Vikram Batra's life. But he spends a very short amount of time, and then he spends some time with Kiara, his girlfriend, and then they have this kind of a marriage between them, but it gets cut short. And I distinctly remember that bus scene where he's waving goodbye, and he looks so good, and he's conveyed it so well, all those emotions coming out.
He comes back, he's in game mode again. And goes on winning one battle after another, right?
So one point after another.
Almost to a point where his seniors tell him that you've done extremely well. Now there is another war that may start. You can take a break. You can relax. But he doesn't want to do it.
So this is where he captures one point successfully, and his senior says, okay, we have other teams to take care of the rest of the points, but you can go home. But Captain Vikram Batra being Captain Vikram Batra, and his code name being Shershaah, which is so injustice with the character.
I did not know about that before the movie.
The code name. Such a cool code name to have.
Such a cool code name.
So he totally lives up to it and goes on another journey to capture that one point, which is the most crucial.
That's captured really well. And then again, the moments when he goes in for heroism almost in every aspect, because he's the leader of the squad. He sets the example by leading from the front. He goes all out. He in fact protects a few of his army members
who are injured,
and even in real life he lost his life wanting to protect another person from his team. He said that you have family back home, you have kids, instead cover me and I'll go straight in.
I'm going to go rescue that injured man falling there. And that is the reason he was killed. Otherwise, he would have maybe been here with us today. But that turned out to be fatal, and that was so unfortunate.
I almost felt like the timing of everything was such, right? He was part of the military for 1 year,
Yeah, I think
Little
a
more
bit
than a
more
year.
than that. Maybe joined.
And he had so many wins
Yeah.
that he was on a high of just winning.
Yeah.
He felt that luck was on his side
Yeah.
and that he would go all in no matter what happens. He almost didn't care about the consequences and just go all in for a win. That's just the kind of go-to attitude
He was being Shershaah.
He was being Virender Sehwag, I wanted to say.
And his
Like-
tagline was also "Ye dil mange more."
Yeah.
Means he'll never be satisfied. I think
Yeah.
even if he had captured 0.4875 or the crucial one that he was going to, I think after that he would have asked for one more.
Correct.
So yeah, that was just him.
Yeah.
And that's
and
shown really well.
he didn't want to say no to any assignment given to him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
just wants to win them all. And just that was his attitude towards life in general.
Yeah.
And he went out with a bang. But what a man. Full salutes
Yeah,
to Captain Vikram Batra.
Paramveer Chakra Vikram Batra.
And the fact that his wife or the Kiara Advani's character
Yeah.
didn't really get married to anyone.
Yeah.
Didn't want to
Yeah.
settle,
Yeah.
but always wanted to remain the person whom she was in love with and wanted to keep that relationship sacred is just incredible. It
Yeah,
blows my mind.
yeah. Her and in the end credits they show all the other martyrs and the soldiers who were part of his team
Yeah.
and in the army. And I mean a big salute to all of them.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of spirit to not just be in the army, to also be a part of a family in which a guy has gone to the army.
And now, of course, the accolades are coming in for
Yeah.
all the actors,
Yeah,
including a Kangana Ranaut who's showering praises to Karan Johar, saying,
Oh.
job well done. This is
I
a
didn't know
great
this.
movie. So,
Okay.
it's a Karan Johar movie. A lot of people don't
Yeah,
know that he produced the movie as well.
Yeah.
And if Karan Johar wants to, he can make a good movie.
Yeah, yeah. I didn't know about the about Kangana Ranaut's praise.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
overall, a great movie. And now trade analysts are saying that if this movie had a full-fledged
Theatre
multiplex release,
yeah.
it would have made 100 crores easy.
Definitely, and I think this is like a big leap in Sidharth Malhotra's career,
Yeah.
at least. Kiara Advani has always been doing well, but I think Sidharth Malhotra has got a huge leap from this movie, and I really, really liked his performance in this.
Yeah, and this is definitely one of those movies that after it's done with,
Yeah,
you look up more. You
Yeah,
want to read more.
yeah.
You want to
remains
find
with
out
you.
more.
It remains with you.
Yeah, and you want to
Yeah.
know more bits about the movie. So there you have it. That was our episode of Fever Recommends, where we spoke about Shershaah. We're going to come back with yet another movie. In case there's any particular movie you want us to talk about, we'd be more than happy to do the same. Just leave that in the comments below. Anything else that we should add
Please
in?
go watch Shershaah if you haven't already.
Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime Video.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good watch.
Yeah.
It's a
Yeah.
good watch. If not, not every movie gets an 8.9 on IMDb.
Yeah.
So watch it. Bharat Mata ki jai.
Bharat Mata ki
Jai Hind.